Welcome live to the Get Up Girl podcast. I am your host and your gal, Joanna Vargas. Thank you so much for either listening on your favorite podcast app or maybe you're watching. If you're listening, you can always scroll up and you can go to my Facebook page, and that's probably the easiest way to go watch this video either live in the future or a rebroadcast if you want to see it, because I'm going to be showing you some visuals today similar to last week. We're still in January. It's 2023. It's the beginning of the year, and I'm going to be talking about something. And because this is where I know that when you ask better questions and you get genuinely curious about your life, you can create infinite possibilities. Calling it quits day, call it quits day, is actually, it's a term that is not registered, but it was created in order to say when people give up on their New Year's resolutions. And to the New York Post, or they wrote this, that February 1st is Call It Quits Day. It's kind of fun. It's kind of like a little annual Call It Quits Day. Now, some people say it's January 13th. Some people say it's January 20th, that it takes 13 to 20 days for the average person to just say, forget it. This is what I desired on January 1st. I was all fired up for the first week. And now it's like, screw it. I'm just going to be comfortable and do exactly what I've been doing in the past. But February 1st is Call It Quits Day. And if you're listening to this real time, it is before January 1st, but I wanted to emphasize that before we got to that date and talk about two big reasons why I see many of us quit. So you will either quit or you will get to your destination. Either one. You're either going to get there or you're going to quit or you're going to choose something else. Maybe those three things. If you choose to do the third, something else, that's completely awesome. And are you choosing it out of awareness, or are you choosing it because you're quitting? Are you choosing it because you're just tired and exhausted? So there is a difference between awareness and going, oh, I desired this on January 1st. It's actually not mine. I wrote it down, and this is what I actually desire. And that's one of the big things that I talk about in my annual planning class, is that when you write down your one-page annual plan, you may choose something on January 1st, the first week of January or the first month. And by the time you get to August, by the time you get to March, it's completely or maybe a little bit different. Have that awareness and then white it out and put something different. Change it up. We always have a choice to make another choice. So let's dive deep. What are the reasons why many of us do not go to completion of our desires, of our resolutions? And 68% of people will not make it to February 1st. 68% of people will not complete it at all. And I'm going to go backwards. 68% of people will never finish the resolution to completion to the end of the year. Now, I think it's actually probably higher, and most will call it quits by February 1st. And only 9% will complete that resolution or lower. I think 9% is actually high. If I had to take a guess, I'm going to say 2 to 5% will actually complete that desire, that resolution by the end of the year. But the New York Post says 9%. One of the reasons is that we make a desire and then we don't write it down, or you don't tell other people, or you don't put it up and look at it every single day. And then we go lower in the funnel, and you might look at it every single day. It's on your desk. It might be on your smartphone when you open it up, but it might be where your subconscious doesn't see it anymore. It is seeing it, but it's not really registering it. And then there's a difference between actually clearly writing it down and then putting it up in your bathroom or putting it up in front of your office, somewhere where you're going to be every day. Now, I say the bathroom because most likely you're probably in your bathroom every single day. Sometimes we're not at the office. Unless you go to the office 7 days a week, you might not be there every single day. But the bathroom, the restroom, the family restroom, you are there to brush your teeth, to comb your hair, to take a shower. How many hours, if you were to put in the restroom, can you turn your restroom into a classroom Turn it into a classroom where you're looking at your desires every single day. And this is where you can adjust. It's February, March, April, May. You're adjusting, going, oh, that's what I thought I desired on January 1st. I actually don't desire that anymore. Let me wipe that out. Let me change it up. Let me choose something different, because you always have a choice. Make another choice. So many of us go, I didn't finish my New Year's resolution, but is that what you truly desired? Which leads us into number two. Number two is the question, is that truly yours? Is that truly something you desire? You know, a few years ago when I started learning this, not even a few, I'm going to say more than 10 to 15 years ago, when I started learning how to do these one-page plans, I had the same target every year. You want to guess what it is? It was lose 5 to 10 pounds, lose 5 to 10 pounds, lose weight, lose weight. And I look back at photos, I'm like, man, I was 10 pounds lighter then. I mean, whose was that? That wasn't even mine. I was picking up other people's thoughts, feelings, and emotions and their desires, because everybody else was saying lose 5 to 10 pounds. So I was writing this down, not even truly desiring it, and never hitting the target. I was never hitting the target because that's not what I desired. I was hitting every other target that I desired. Why? Because I'm freaking magical and I create everything that I desire. And I wasn't creating that same target that I wrote down every year. What's the reason? Because it wasn't mine. I didn't truly, truly, authentically desire it. I didn't truly, truly wish it was in my life. I love my body. It was like, I'm great. So I kept writing this thing down. Now I don't write, I haven't chosen that in a few years. But a few years back, what I did choose was I would like to be best friends with my body. Do you feel the energy? The difference of I want to lose 5 to 10 pounds, of I want to be best friends with my body. I want to be so in love with my body. That's very, very different. Now that I chose, every day I chose it. Every day I chose it. I asked the question, how can I be best friends with my body today? So those two things. First thing is, are you looking at it? Are you checking every single day? Are you putting it somewhere where you can see it? And ask, if you're not putting it where you can see it, what's the reason for that? There's got to be a reason. There's a purpose for you not looking at it. Is it because you truly don't desire it, which leads us to two? Is that yours? Or are you just writing it down because you've been writing it down for so many years, and you've been, this year I'm going to get in shape. Do you truly desire that? Because you are so magical, you would do whatever, ever it takes to do whatever you like in your life. And everything in your life right now has been created because you brought it into your life. So if you're choosing a target that you're not bringing into your life, is it what you truly, truly desire? Let's get real. And if you truly desire it and you're not bringing it in and not choosing it, then let's go deeper. Ask the questions, what is that? How can I choose that? What can I do different here in order to choose that? So calling it quits day, February 1st. How can we go past that? How can we be the 9% or more or less? You know, in my point of view, I think it's less than 9% that actually get to December 31st and create their desires. How can we choose that? Look at it every day and ask, is this truly mine? And change it up. Make another choice. If it doesn't work, make another choice. It's all good. Just because I wrote this down and it's laminated, I can change it whenever I truly desire. Thank you so much for listening. I love and adore every single one of you. And if this was an invitation to you, I will be having an in-person this Sunday, if you're listening in real time, January 22nd at 9 a.m. in the Los Angeles area. In person, if you'd like to join us, DM me on Instagram or Facebook at Joanna Vargas Official. Just find me somewhere and let me know if you're interested in making it. I would love to teach you how to create this one-page plan. I love you all, and I will see you next time. Bye, y'all. Remember, let's get back up.